Welcome to the Outdooraholic channel. My name is Nathan. On this episode, we are riding from Barnett Harley Davidson in El Paso, Texas, and heading up to White Oaks, New Mexico to visit the historic No Scum Allowed Saloon. White Oaks, New Mexico was originally established back in the late 1870s, and they found gold there. It was a very successful gold mine in the early days, which caused the town to take off. In its heyday around 1880, it boasted 50 different businesses, including 4 newspapers, 2 hotels, 3 churches, a sawmill, a bank, an opera house, livery stables, as well as saloons, gambling houses, and brothels. It was also frequented by both Billy the Kid and Pat Garrett, and was also a haven for cattle rustlers and other outlaws. Today, only one of the original saloons remains, and that is the No Scum Allowed Saloon, which was rated one of the top cowboy bars in the West, according to American Cowboy Magazine. We left El Paso heading north on US Highway 54, going through the little town of Oro Grande, and then through Alamogordo, and we stopped for gas outside of Tularosa. Weather was perfect. It was clear skies, beautiful temperatures, lots of sunshine. You really couldn't ask for better weather than we had for our ride. Just a few miles north of Carrizozo, you turn off of US Highway 54 onto County Road 349, and that's when it really starts getting scenic as you head up into White Oaks. First you start seeing some little shrubs on the desert landscape, and then it starts turning into trees, and the foothills make way into mountains, and the town of White Oaks is tucked up into a nice little valley. It's a really pretty area.
In here, we're all infected. Well, we're all good. Yeah. That's what I mean.
had a fun time hanging out at White Oaks, but unfortunately they did not serve food and we were getting pretty hungry, so we loaded back up on the bikes and headed back down 349 back to US Highway 54 to the town of Carrizozo, where we stopped and had lunch at a nice little diner. After lunch, most of the group decided to take the direct route back to El Paso, going south on US Highway 54, but a few of us decided we wanted to get a little more scenery, so we started off heading east on US Highway 380, and then we headed south on New Mexico State Route 37, which starts taking you up into the mountains, the Sierra Blanca Mountains, into the Lincoln National Forest. It gets real pretty, real scenic, lots of curves and hills as you're gaining elevation. So we followed 37 through the towns of Nogal and down to Angus, where we turned south on New Mexico State Route 48. At this point, we're well into the Lincoln National Forest and the Sierra Blanca Mountains, and that took us down into the mountain town of Ruidoso, New Mexico, which is a cool ski resort, mountain town, really neat downtown area. You can see there's lots of people out hitting the shops and just kind of enjoying the cool mountain air. Leaving Ruidoso, we got on US Highway 70 south, which takes you up to the town of Mescalero. This is one of my favorite spots, just going up that hill to Mescalero, and you have the Sierra Blanca Mountain kind of in between the two pine-covered hills. It's just a real awesome spot. After the town of Mescalero, you come back down the mountain into the Tularosa Basin, where we got back on US Highway 54 south, which took us through Alamogordo and down to the little town of Oro Grande, where we met up with some of the guys who took 54 south at a little hole in the wall called the My Place Bar. We continued south on 54 as the sun was getting low in the sky, making the sky just gorgeous to look at. We crossed back into Texas after spending most of the day in New Mexico, and then rode alongside a train while on a road aptly named Railroad Drive. We started this ride first thing in the morning with about 15 motorcycles, and now coming back into El Paso as the sun was setting, it was just two of us, but it was a great day. We had a lot of fun. If you guys are anywhere near the El Paso area, check out our website and Facebook page, El Paso HOG chapter, for upcoming rides. It's a great group of people and you won't be disappointed if you come ride with us. As always, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe. Be safe, and we hope you'll join us for the next video.